Hi, my name is Erica and welcome to day 2 of 15 days of videos. Today we're playing with our art journals. I've only completed a few pages in my art journal and this is only the second time that I will have been using my Gelli plate, but I am determined to become a master at it. So I have absolutely no experience other than just watching other people's YouTube videos, and what I've learned is that you have to start backwards. So starting with the very tiny accents and moving on towards the larger aspects of it. What I can tell you right away, something I learned is not to use distress ink oxide sprays because they never ever dry, ever. And because I used a lot of it on my plate, in the end it contributed to the image not completely transferring, but it's okay because it's all a learning process, so no worries. So from here, I'm just scraping some white paint horizontally across the design, and I'm just trying to add a little bit more texture, a little bit more interest, and just learning as I go. And here's where I start to kind of discover that the distress ink oxide spray is actually not completely drying because it's blending in with the white paint, but that's okay. So my second to last layer is purple, yellow, and green paint. I'm just taking my brayer to create a semi-gradient in the middle and rolling a pine cone around for texture because I went outside and I live in the Pacific Northwest and that's what we have up here. So for my collage at the base, I'm taking some matte gel medium and just this random rainbow to-do list I found online, as well as this really cool vintage dictionary page. So this goes to show you that you don't have to break the bank. You don't have to buy into these fancy art journal supplies. You can definitely find a lot of the things that you need online. And all the paint I'm using today, apart from the matte gel medium, I got at the dollar store. So, well, except for this Dilutions paint tub, but I already had that. But just goes to show you that you can definitely be frugal and be artsy at the same time. So once my pink paint is applied, I am all done. So I am taking my brayer and I'm rolling it on through. And as you can see, the complete image didn't transfer, but there's still a lot of cool texture that did end up transferring. And obviously my Gelli plate isn't the exact same size as my art page, so I just come back in with some additional pink paint and go around the edges and blend that in. I come back in with my paint markers and duplicate some of the accents that I had done on the Gelli plate, and so far I am absolutely loving how it's looking. I did find this really rad quote online that said my self-worth should not be an act of bravery, and I was just like, wow. This is awesome. So I had to include it on the page. I wanted to make it a little bit more grungy, so I did spray some black ink spray and come in with some other grungy stamps in orange and in cracked pistachio, I believe. And this did end up completely drying. It's just because this was the top layer and not on a Gelli plate. So once this is all done, I'm gonna go ahead and come in with this darker shade of pink, Distress Oxide. I've seen a lot of people do it on their art journal pages where they ink a shade darker on the outside, and it gives it a lot of dimension, and I really end up liking how that looked. So there is my quote. Once I'm looking at it though, it does look a little bit disjointed. So what I do to fix it is to come in and hand draw some arrows. And it actually ends up working out, so I really like that I made that decision. And then finally I sprayed some Krylon glitter spray, and it's iridescent glitter and it's not super obvious, but I absolutely love how it turned out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out everyone else participating today and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye!